Hello, welcome to the Tutors of Life podcast, where we research life so you don't have to. Episode 216. This is your host, Sean Tudor.
And this is Sam. This is a talk episode where the tutors talk.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got? How's your day?
Good.
How was your yesterday?
It was great. Two of our friends, good friends, came to town from Montana, hung out for the afternoon, and stayed at our house. So we had some breakfast with them this morning. It was really nice.
Got some. Wait, queso. What did we eat?
Casa Vallarta.
Casa Vallarta.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit's good.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pronounce what DJ got?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but damn it, was it good.
Mm-hmm. It was like in one of those,
It's whatever the bowl's called is
Yeah.
what the thing was called.
Oh, I keep thinking my mind is horchata, but that's obviously alcohol.
Yeah, I know. It's like this. It's like a
Mariata?
charcoal bowl
Harriata,
on
Mariata? I
on
don't know.
stands. Anyways, phenomenal.
Yeah.
We hit that up, hung out, went down to Ray's.
Mm-hmm. Ray's is like this old school bar, which it's funny because it's on Water Street, which Water Street is like the college bars, but it's like 2 or 3 blocks down, so it's not as much of a college bar.
It's not really a college bar at all.
No, but it's just funny because it's on Water Street.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they have these really good. You can either get hot ham and cheese or
Roast beefs.
roast beef.
So after we absolutely stuffed our face on Mexican, we went there and got hot hams.
Mm-hmm. Well, you and DJ did.
Yeah. And it seemed like the right move. I felt like absolute shit because we overindulged on food. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was taking a picture of Mimi.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was a wonderful night. Very, very fun. Here is what I've been thinking.
Okay.
I just very briefly at the gym yesterday when I was doing the Stairmaster, I started watching an episode of Real AF on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the weed. Like, why do they let us drink?
Sure.
Yeah, that one.
It was the most recent Q&AF.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Most recent Q&AF as of 7/31.
Did they come out with another one today?
No, but this comes out Friday.
Valid. Yep.
Yep.
But anyway, so I was like listening to it and whatnot, and he was talking about how like it changed my perspective on 75 Hard, because he's like 75 Hard is only part of the Live Hard program.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if you want to have mental toughness and be disciplined, you have to do the Live Hard program. And I was like, fuck, I think we have to do it now.
Do we?
I think so.
I didn't know that.
I had an epiphany when I was in the shower. I took a cold shower.
Did you?
My whole thing.
The whole thing was cold.
Yep. Here's what I think is best. Okay. You don't just start off in the cold. You start off with like lukewarm, and then you just slowly take it down.
Yeah.
So, because I can't shave if I'm cold.
No.
So lukewarm was like perfect, so I could like quickly shave, and then my body was like adjusted to it, so then I was able to like knock her down real fast after that.
All right.
Yeah.
Sick. I didn't know we had to do that.
The Live Hard?
Yeah.
Do we want true mental toughness?
You tell me.
I don't know. Now I feel like we just like gypped out of the whole thing because we only did 75 Hard.
Right. I don't know, babe. Sure. I don't know.
I mainly think it because I've been like not relying on alcohol too much, but like I am back. I'm not back to how I was. Like, we drink way, way less than we used to. But if I have one, it's hard to not say yes to another. So, like, I kind of want to really just cut it out.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And I like what he says about, like, he couldn't do what he's doing if he drank. Like, he needs as clear of a
No, he
mind as
said he
possible.
couldn't do what he did if he wasn't on Live Hard, the Live Hard program.
He definitely mentioned about drinking too, though.
Which includes not drinking.
Well, yeah, but because he said like he can smoke weed and he's fine, but like drinking, he has like the fuzzy head the next day.
Right. But even, yeah, so I mean, you get the fuzzy head the next day, but all around discipline.
Oh, yeah,
is
yeah.
through the Live Hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't have that issue. Like, I don't have an issue with drinking.
No, but I
At
like
all.
can tell that I'm not as clear as I was during 75 hard.
Well, it's because you're sleeping in. You're not getting up at 5. Right?
I think it's because I'm drinking.
You're not drinking that much.
I know, but like like the fuzziness I think affects me for multiple days.
Okay. But you're not drinking, like, a lot when you drink usually.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think it has a lot to do. Okay, the drinking could be a little bit, but I think it has more to do with not being, like, consistent. Getting up early, going on a W, like, and starting your day off on a good foot compared to, like, hitting snooze 3 times, sleeping in, getting up and rushing. I think that plays more of a role than, like, drinking a couple, like, 2 times a week and having a couple beers.
I beg to differ, but
That's fine. Just quit drinking alcohol then. So if you just don't drink alcohol, then see if, like, you clear up at all.
mm-hmm.
Otherwise, if you go into Live Hard and do the whole thing, you won't know what it was because you weren't deleting your.
You're right, you want doing a
Yeah.
little bit, yeah.
So, like, yeah.
Anyways, that's what I got.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What about you? What's going on?
Not shit.
You have water, and it looks really yummy.
It is good tasting water.
Mm-hmm. If you're watching the YouTube, see a drink, take a drink.
Okay. All right.
Hmm?
I don't know. Life is life. Sold. Yeah, I don't know. We sold a house. Oh, putting an offer today.
Mm-hmm.
Putting an offer today on an office again.
Yep.
So office / shop area.
Mm-hmm. Storage.
Storage will be huge.
Yeah. And then I can actually, like, organize it, because you guys don't.
It's fucked.
It's so fucked.
So
Organize it, inventory it, and...
yeah. So we put an offer on that today, so we'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Just wrapping up a couple projects and rolling into a few new ones.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So I love it. Yeah.
There's a video recently. I want to tell you this. It was the video we had Dash in. Dash was just sitting next to me the whole time. You do not see Mimi the entire video because she is laying like right under the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like her empty bed, and it just looks so weird with an empty bed.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now she's just sprawled out.
Probably can only see her feet.
Yep.
But yeah, I thought it was very, very funny. I should be posting, or by the time this comes out, I think I'll be caught up on videos.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. I don't know. I didn't have like a whole lot to talk about. Not much has happened since Sunday.
Yeah, what have you been listening to? Real AF?
Rocked out some Real AF.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
What were you telling me this morning on our dub? You were listening to the...
Patrick Bet David show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last week, talking about like traditional
Yeah.
wives and shit. So yeah, like the big movement right now is like traditional women, which they call them like trad wives, trad women. So stupid, like you can't say traditional.
Yeah.
So anyways, traditional women who aren't doing the OnlyFans, they're like wearing sundresses, they're staying at home, raising the kids, being housewives, cooking, cleaning, taking care of the husband and the family and all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sick, cool, love it. Good movement. But what it turns into is a lot of those traditional wives are now on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok trying to be influencers and just like bashing the shit out of all other women.
Yeah.
Women who are doing OnlyFans or women who are even have just a job. Like women that just have a job, like bashing them for doing that and not being at home raising their kids and all that shit. Which I'm like all for. I'm all for stay-at-home moms. I think it's awesome. Absolutely cool. But when you're talking about traditional wives, yeah, they were mentioning how you got to think about traditional husbands, because the traditional husband would get up, he'd go to work, he would also do social events in the afternoons, and then he'd be with the family, usually on like evenings and weekends. The traditional husband and traditional wife weren't on social media bashing other people. They weren't on social media, period. And the husband wasn't able to didn't have like all these tools that we have now for like communication and all this stuff. And so pretty much what the topic is like, okay, if you're going to be a traditional wife, cool, nothing wrong with that. But don't bash people for doing something different.
Right.
And then same thing with the husband. If you can't just have the traditional wife and the husband just be out doing whatever the fuck he does. Like if you got the traditional wife, you need a traditional husband, you know? And so I don't know. It's just neat that social media, it allows for like such polarization to be shown, even though it's not true.
Yeah.
You know, because you see these women who are doing these things on TikTok and shit, and guys too. But you know that's not their real fucking life. They show it. They go on there. They're trying to get views. They're trying to be influencers. They're trying to get followers, all that shit. And it's like, man, that's not who you are. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of developed into like a negative space almost.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just so weird.
A lot of social media is negative. Way
yeah.
more of it is than isn't. That was that book Andy always talks about, the electronics, the social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember what the book's called. I listened to it. But it talks about how Twitter wanted more traction. So they let the algorithm run, and they just did what the algorithm told them. And it went dark fast. And that's why there's so much negativity on Twitter, is because the algorithm realized the more crazy lewd shit they recommended to people, the more people clicked on it. The more like good fuzzy feeling shit it recommended people weren't pressing it. So like the algorithm realized the more fricked up, the more fucked up shit they said, people would watch it.
Yeah.
And so it's a bad thing.
Ugh.
Is a real bad thing. And so that's like the algorithm of everything, is to show you all the like bad shit. It's just like Rob Bailey's talked about this, Andy's talked about this, a lot of other like guys, big dudes in the space talk about it on Instagram for men.
Yeah.
Dude, your first 5 reels that pop up are like some shit like women in a tank top with no bra on, or some shit like that, right? Is like the first 5. You click the 5th reel and you go to the 6th reel, it's actually what like your shit is. Your actual like whatever you're following, it's actually that.
Yeah.
And so like if I want to actually watch reels, I just got to go through the first 5, get to the 6th, and then after that it's all like the business content I have.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And then if you go in my like search engine, the whole like search thing is predominantly like, for me, it's like a lot of fitness stuff and a lot of like chick stuff. And I'm like, dude, have you guys seen my page? It's all business, personal development, homesteading. Like, how the hell we get in this search engine that's this?
Yeah.
You know?
Mine is all like female bodybuilders.
I get so many like bodybuilders on mine too. I'm like, I don't even like. I follow a few, but nowhere near the amount of like business pages and shit I
Yeah.
follow. I don't get it.
Well, and it's weird because none of the fit girls I follow are bodybuilders. Most of them are CrossFitters.
Right. Yeah.
So it's very funny that I get all these bodybuilders when I mainly follow CrossFitters.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. So, but anyways, that just goes to show like the algorithms just trying to show what like will get you to click on it, not necessarily what is like you're interested in. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, there was like the weird time where all these pages kept posting like naked pictures of women, and it was just like, I don't need this on my feed, so I've unfollowed so many pages.
I unfollowed so many meme pages. It was mostly meme pages.
Yeah.
I unfollowed so many of them.
And they would just do it to like increase their followers and then stop. But it was just like, okay, but you're also losing probably a good chunk.
So what I did was because I deleted most of my meme pages and I was down to just a couple meme pages. It happened again. Mm-hmm. And I was, out of curiosity, I clicked on their profile to see how many views they got. Dude, they had way more views on the naked pic than they do on like their last 10 memes. And I was like, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense.
A couple, so this is just so weird to me. I used to love Rooster Teeth, which if you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like a gaming version of BuzzFeed, I guess. And their company's in Austin, Texas, and I loved all their stuff for a really long time. And then they got really fucking weird with COVID because they're very lib, which is fine. I was just like, I'm not gonna watch this anymore. I just can't. But I still like follow some of the people on like Twitter and Instagram and whatnot. One of the guys, so a couple of the guys like always had been on and off about lifting and fitness and whatnot. Well, one of the guys decided to take lifting seriously in the past year. This guy is like 36 and now jacked, like 6-pack abs, looking really good. And it's funny. It's just funny to me because his wife goes by she, they. She's also lost a lot of weight, but still pretty chubby. Mm-hmm. And he started an OnlyFans page now. And I don't know if he's doing nudes or just, because I know like OnlyFans is trying to get a lot of people to not do nudes, but I was just like, Jesus.
I think a more way, if you're trying to do it for like not nudes, I think is Patreon. Because there's a lot of like companies that use Patreon for their membership services to provide like actual services.
Yeah.
Where like OnlyFans,
no,
it's only known for one thing.
Yep.
You know, and they did it. They have to own it. They have to live with it. I don't know how you rebrand OnlyFans. I think you're kind of just fucked.
Yeah.
And
well, they tried banning nude content for like a day, and then people freaked out, and they're like, "Oh, taking that back."
Yeah, the company would shut down.
Yeah.
It said. I think they said when that came out. I think they said like 98% of profiles were nude. Mm-hmm.
I think Steffi Cohen started an OnlyFans, but like for fitness.
Yeah.
And like, because she was in this huge controversy of like kind of calling out sex workers. And like, she was just like, you shouldn't have to sell your naked body to make money.
Okay.
Like, there's better things
have
for
you
you
looked
to
at
do.
your Instagram the past 2 years?
So yeah, I think she did. And then there was also another streamer that I watch. He is starting an OnlyFans as well. And he was like looking up like on stream like how much male OnlyFans workers get. And he said he's gonna like, if he gets to like the top level, like he'll make way more than he does on Twitch.
Oh God, yeah.
And I was like, interesting.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not planning on doing it. By no means.
Yeah.
But it is very interesting how much money people will spend on fucking nudes.
Wild.
Insanity.
Yeah. I don't know. It ain't my game. Longevity wise, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't think.
Well, like it's gonna be so interesting with those two. So both of those two are from Rooster Teeth. The one just does Twitch now. He doesn't do Rooster Teeth. And so those two alone already have a huge following of nerdy people.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make bank.
I think that's how you make good money. Is like you get a following, and then you you break off and do OnlyFans. Because like the biggest OnlyFans stars are like celebrities.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it makes
Curiosity kills the
sense,
cat.
right? And most of like a lot of those celebrities don't even show dudes. They just have an OnlyFans, and people are just like, oh my god, there's a potential. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it makes sense to do that.
I think that's what people are saying is the biggest issue with OnlyFans is there's not a good way to like rise up in the ranks. Like they don't have a good like Discover or
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I have not spent enough time on it to know if there's Discovery.
Yeah, I've just heard from the grapevine I do not have an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of those, they need to figure out their algorithm then. Yeah. That's tough though, because you would think, I mean, because think about it, something like that, I would think it would refer you either like content, like recommended like content, or it would do like what's trending, what's the most popular, and so it really wouldn't help raise you up in the ranks because it would only be going off of the top 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Interesting, fun, cool world out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't need my naked body out there.
No.
It's for you and you only.
Love it, babe. Love it.
And I guess any doctors or midwives whenever we have kids.
Yep. Which is cool.
Sure.
Sweet.
I put some boom arms in our Amazon cart.
Nice.
Yep. So I'm gonna order some new boom arms, which work well with some mics that I want to get in the future, and then I want to get not USB mics, the XLR ones, and then they have like a pad thing you have to use with it.
Nice.
It'll be fancy shit, but that's gonna be down the road.
That's down the road.
Because the mics are only $100, $100 to $200 depending on how nice we want to go. The soundboard is $700.
Yeah, that shit's down the road. Let's get some followers first, babe.
What, you telling me our 10 consistent listeners?
That's not enough.
Okay. We got 22 subscribers on YouTube now.
Look at that, dude. Rolling.
Yeah. I think soon we'll make some t-shirts too that we'll sell.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it'd be good.
We're getting also a corner bookcase, so the bookcase will be expanding. That'll be exciting.
Yep.
And maybe a new podcast studio.
Hopefully.
That'd be cool.
If we get the office.
If we get the office. We'll have to put probably in some sound panels.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got them in the trailer. Remember?
Oh, well, that's, like, sound. You're talking soundproof insulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can do sound panels, too.
Yeah. It depends how echoey it is, too.
Right. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What else you got going on?
What else do I have going on?
How's Recon going?
You're heading it up, babe. So it's going pretty good. I've come to realize, if I don't have a level of an assistant, I actually can't get anything done.
I'm well aware.
So I need like an assistant in my life.
Yep.
And so there's that.
So yeah, yesterday I made them a website. The website's all up and running and done, but everything is like TBD, 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 because I have no info. So yesterday I was sick of it saying TBD, so I was just like, here is a list of 8 places that you should look into for a location.
Yeah. And we got a cookout. We're doing a cookout for Wiscoria next week on Tuesday. That'll be good. time goes by too fast because it seems like last Wisco Rio was a week ago.
Yeah, I think this time is weird just because it's the 8th. So it is like a lot earlier in the month
Sure.
than,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Time just goes by so damn fast.
Yeah.
I think.
'Cause
When you're
what's-
having fun.
What's the latest you could have it? The 14th?
Yeah.
So I don't know what date it was last month, but I think it was like the 13th or 14th.
It might have been.
So yeah, I think we do kind of almost lose a week there.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Looking forward to the cookout. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I know? What do I know, babe?
I don't know. You got to start planning recon because you need to go around to the other RIAs. You're
Bad.
probably going to have to do it in September because October will be gone.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So you get a month. AJ, you got a month.
Got a month. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check 'cause I thought he said he was gone in September, so that could be really bad.
Well, you might have to do it on your own. Or AJ will have
Right.
to do it on his own.
Right. That makes sense.
Because by November, too late.
Right.
Because then you got November, December, January, and then it's in February.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I just can't believe how fucking fast this comes.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yep.
All right.
Time flies by. It's because it's 6 months away.
Right.
It's insanity.
Um,
Which we haven't even planned our Singapore trip, and we wanted to do that in February.
we're going to Singapore in February?
Well, we wanted
I
to.
thought we were doing Greece and Italy.
I thought we were doing Singapore first, and then we'll do Greece and Italy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
That's news to me.
That's what we planned originally.
Debatable.
Okay. Either way, I probably should find some kind of trip planner. What do they call those?
Vacation planner?
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
yeah. Travel agent.
Travel agent. There we
That's what
go.
it is.
Is that what we're going to use? A travel agent?
Yeah. I think to Singapore I want to for sure.
Sure.
Just because I don't know Asian laws very well. You know what I mean?
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Huh. Those places cost money.
Travel agents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a lot?
I don't think so, actually.
Decent.
You could ask Kyle. They used one for their wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Remember we had to go through that lady to like book our cruise?
That's right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that could be cool. That could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay.
And it would be nice to just not have to do anything because I have to plan a lot for our other trip.
The Odie's trip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been debating if I should just take a week off of work just so I can catch up on work, plan the trip, do other things.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. If you guys didn't know, in October, Sean and I are going out east on a little road trip for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi's not coming along. She just doesn't do well in the car and doesn't do well in new places. And it's going to be a lot of driving.
Mm-hmm.
So we just figured she'd be happier back home. In a nice big yard running around.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to go. Sean has this thing called an Extreme Experience, which he gets to drive a fancy sports car.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that in the Poconos Mountains
Mm-hmm.
in Pennsylvania. So we're going to stop at a shit ton of places.
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to it.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Do you think, dude, if we do that trip,
Mm-hmm.
we're starting at the Extreme Experience.
Mm-hmm.
If I wreck that car and die, it's on you to finish it out.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll be day 4.
Day 4?
Day 4 is that one. So you'll get to see Philadelphia, Gettysburg, and then Scranton, all before you die.
Ah, sick, dude.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Done deal.
You bet.
Mm-hmm.
You excited?
I'm excited. I don't know if I'm excited for you to be in a fast car, but whatever.
Nah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Be fun. It'll be good.
Yeah. And it's going to be in October, so all the leaves should be changing over there. It's going to be cold, though, so we'll have to pack some stuff.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be cold.
Mm.
Which, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I might... Should I read the 75 Hard book?
Sure.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, I'm just curious. because I know Gibby said he wanted it. So I was like, well, I could probably pound through that real quick.
If you want to. Don't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hurt.
I just finished Take It Back by someone.
I'm going to tell you guys what.
Oh, and let me finish mine.
Okay, go ahead.
I just wrote Take It Back by whoever for book club. It was very Law and Order episode-ish. I gave it a 3 out of 5. I don't recommend. It just like, yeah, it takes forever. And it really like brings you up and down. And it's just brings in religion too much and meh. So anyways, what do you got?
All right, I tried reading Nick Offerman's book.
Yep.
I am not going to lie. I will not lie. I have never, ever read a worse book. I made it 30 pages in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, so far I want to shoot myself. So I was like, let me just skip ahead 100 pages and see what it's like. Boom. Flip to page like 150. The same shit.
Ugh.
And I was like, no. I'm like, fuck this. Out. Done. So now I'm reading the Art of War.
How's that?
So far, so good.
That's good.
But man, not good.
Damn.
Not good.
Damn.
Um,
So it's just gonna be a decoration on our shelf.
Yeah.
So.
and then let's see here. What is it? Oh, I'm reading Trump's book.
Yeah. How's that?
So good.
What's the line?
What's the line?
Mm-hmm. That line that you read me and that was on Gatlin's shirt.
The harder I work, the luckier I get.
Yep.
The harder I work, the luckier I get. Yeah, no, it's sick. But the most recent one, he talked about, the chapter I just finished up, was talking about not thinking people have your best interest in mind.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. He made the mistake. So he said he treats people in his industry very well. He treats them as a brotherhood. So if you're in like real estate development, you're in his brotherhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a billionaire he was talking about who was in the brotherhood, treated him well, always made sure because Trump owns Mar-a-Lago.
Mm-hmm.
And so he always made sure that, like, at Mar-a-Lago, this guy always had, like, extra staff on hand for him, always treated him well, whatever. And then, like, a couple months later, he was getting sued. And he's like, who am I getting sued from? And it was the guy that he was, like, treating very well. And he's like, how the hell like, this isn't possible. This is no way. Like, this guy's too nice. I treat him well. There's no way I'd be getting sued by him. Nope. Sure enough, was. And the guy was doing it just because Trump's on top. Just because Trump's on top, he just wants to see how much, like, what he could get away with it. You know, what he could get away.
That is awful.
Yep. And so, yeah, the book is just like, don't think. It doesn't matter if it's somebody close to you. It doesn't matter, like, if they're in the same industry, if you've helped them, like, how you've treated them. Don't assume people have your best interest in mind.
It's a good thing to keep in mind.
I love it. I loved it. Because people typically have their best interest in mind.
Agreed.
Yep. But so this guy, by doing that, they ended up settling. And they settled on a lifetime membership at Mar-a-Lago for this dude for free, which at the time was $8,000 a year to be a member of the club. So for a measly $800 or $8,000 a year, this dude was only allowed to sit in the worst section of the club. He didn't get wait staff like he had before, and if he did, it was not like as prompt, friendly, anything like that. He didn't get near the amount of amenities. There was never extra staff for him. anything like that. If he came and tried to talk to Trump, Trump would belittle him, talk down to him, tell everybody in the room that like what the guy did and everything. And he's like, for that guy to do that, like everybody got to see his true colors, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he said that the guy just kept coming back. Like the more he'd get like shit on, the guy just like kept coming back for it. And it's like, dang, dude, what a neat guy.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, it's just pettiness is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun and neat to read about.
Yeah, that's like one thing. I mean, we talk about like when we were in our entrepreneurship group, people are talk about like how to keep their employees from like leaving and starting their own business.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like, I mean, yeah, it sucks, but also like you should be proud of them to feel like they feel like they can go do it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like as long as they do it obviously in like the right way.
Right.
So like they don't try and like steal other employees from you or whatever.
Right.
Or like obviously there's a good way and bad way to do it.
Right.
But if they're just like, no, like this is something I've always wanted to do and like you showed me everything, like you did an amazing job like apprenticing me or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if they like tell you right out from the beginning, like I want to open my own business at some point.
Right. Yep.
Then yeah, you should be proud of them.
Mm-hmm.
So like this guy should have been proud that Trump was doing so well.
Right.
Instead of being selfish and.
That's sadly not the case.
No, never. It never is.
It sometimes is. It sometimes is. There's people that do truly wish for like the best for their like friends.
That's true.
I think it's just a lot less than
Yeah.
we think. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. That's what I got. Do you want to prompt today or no?
We can. You want to?
Sure. It's up to you.
All right. Oh, you already grabbed it.
Well, it's been sitting here since last time.
Oh, okay.
Do you want today's date?
Sure.
What's the date today? August 1st?
August 1st.
Do. We got 4 or 5 chimneys were perched on top of the red roof. A lopsided sign stuck in the ground near the entrance read, "The Burrow." Around the front door lay a jumble of rubber boots and a very rusty cauldron. Several fat brown chickens were pecking their way around the yard.
Chamber of Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 3.
What's the chapter called?
The Weasleys.
Close.
The Burrow.
Yep. Spot on. That was good. That was real good.
It's what I do, my love. It's what I do.
You've gotten 3 dead on now. I haven't gotten 1.
It's what I do.
Oh, I actually need to start. Me, Carrie, and Brooke are reading books 5, 6, and 7. So today we're reading the first chapter of book 5.
Harry, you're a wizard. There was silence inside the hut. Only the sea and the whistling wind could be heard. I'm a what? Gasped Harry.
Obviously, Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
I'm going to go like chapter 11.
No.
Because the chapter's called Happy Birthday, isn't it?
No.
Really? Huh. 6?
No.
5?
No.
7?
4.
Damn it.
Chapter 4. The Keeper of the Keys.
Ugh. Dumb.
Tried. You
I
want
suck.
another one?
Yeah, I want one more.
Yeah, you want
I
one.
suck at this.
Last time I saw you, you was only a baby, said the giant. You look a lot like your dad, but you've got your mom's eyes.
Mum.
Mom's eyes.
Obviously, Sorcerer's Stone.
Yep.
Wait, it's the same chapter. Dumb.
Job, babe. You
Chapter
got
4,
one.
Keeper of the Keys.
You got one. Look at you go.
Yes.
Look at you go. All right, I'll do this one.
Okay.
Both of us, Harry said. What? We'll take it at the same time. It's still a Hogwarts victory. We'll tie for it. Cedric stared at Harry. He unfolded his arms. You sure?
Sorry, repeat that. I got distracted by the phone call.
Both of us, Harry said. What? We'll take it at the same time. It's still a Hogwarts victory. We'll tie for it.
Oh, it's a Goblet of Fire.
Okay.
Chapter. How many chapters are in Goblet of Fire?
A lot.
35.
Okay.
The cup. The maze.
Close. 31. The third task.
Damn.
You were close.
I was close. Well, cool. That's what I got. Sean, I don't know if we can ever podcast during the day because you get a million phone calls.
Yes, I do. And I got to go try to answer a bunch of fucking phone calls now.
Yep.
God damn it. I need to take that one. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
See ya.